Hi everyone, myself Sarang Patil from MCA Division B. Today's agenda for the YouTube video would be how to create a 3D game using Unity. So the basic idea behind this project was to create an infinite gaming project, which would be having some obstacles as well as the object which would be running. Let's consider that as a human. So the name of the project would be Temple Escape 3D. So this is the basic hub of the Unity. Once you open it, the Unity engines run. So this is the basic layout of Unity. So in the left-hand corner top corner we have the hierarchy sections where all the modules or all the layers or all the objects and event details are been here, so you can change the value. So this is the camera angle, then this is the layer which we have built, which is the cube, then the canvas, the entire canvas, then the event, game managers, road managers, and the obstacles. So let's understand what one by one what all the three main objects are in the game. Then the bottom side we have the complete project file, all the descriptions. So in assets we have scripts as well as text too, where all the fonts, screen, shade, resources are made. And this in the script we have all the script for the entire game to run it independently. So let's let's have a basic understanding how what exactly the game play looks like. So let me start the game. So it's loading. Assets are being imported and the game has been started. So we at the top side you can see the store. The obstacles are spawning infinitely at random locations. The the small cube is our player, so I can move the player left and right with my arrow keys, and it is the infinite loop. So the road and the objects are getting spawned infinitely, and once you crash the object, so it shows an collision. I would say animation and the game over button and the entire score of the gameplay, and you have the restart button. So once you click the restart button, the game starts again from the zero. The score value has been reset, and the game starts. So let's understand how exactly the game works. So we have different types of script for the entire gameplay. So this is the camera for the script. So when the player is moving in a certain direction or in the complete flow from start to end, so the camera view, which we can see that, so the camera moves left to right and it follows the object of the player when it moves. So it is the script for you. It is the camera for the script. Then we have the game over manager. So the final score when we crash is been calculated and showed using the script and the screen. Then this is the script for the infinite obstacles spawner. The small object function is being used to spawn the objects. So I have divided the entire link into one, two, three, four, five, six, seven lanes. So the object spawns evenly, covers the road in the entire, and there would be no gap between it. So this helps to spawn obstacles automatically. Then this is the player movement. So the object, which is the cube or the player we would be calling as, is this script rules is using for running the object or the player. So we have the forward speed as well as the horizontal speed, which is being fixed, so we can change it as per the our necessity. And the script, which the white row we have being beside or below the object spawning and below the player, the white row which we see is spawning automatically. So the script to spawn the row automatically is this. So then the last one would be the score manager. To manage the score and to pass the value, so would be uh, once the game stops, the score calculation needs to be paused and its update and value are being transferred to the game manager. So and the restart button function is mentioned here. So this would be our entire game's core technology and concept. So using this script as well as the hierarchy as well as some basic knowledge of how to embed every script with each other, we will be able to create an game. So at the extreme left, we can see that the clone are being made when when the test is being executed or the game is being executed. So we can see that the road as well as the objects are being spawning and are being cloned. Once it stops, the spawning also stops and the score are being updated. Once we restart, it is set now again zero. So this was the entire steps to create an endless infinite game or the basic game to get an understanding